Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on byproduct. Before we proceed any further, please do note that we publish 3 marketing videos daily on YouTube. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's start with the definition of a byproduct. A byproduct is the production of a secondary product on producing the main product. Sometimes the creation of the second product is unplanned or unexpected. A byproduct is a result of biologically or industrially processing the primary product. It is the subsidiary or peripheral product in the manufacturing process. Moving further, what is a byproduct? The International Energy Agency defines byproduct in the context of life cycle assessment by defining 4 different product types: main products, co-products, which involve similar revenues to the main products, byproducts, which result in smaller revenues, and waste products, which prove little or no revenue. So the byproduct is not the main product but a secondary product created while manufacturing the primary product. They are referred to as the cousin of manufacturing and are disregarded and undeclared. Byproducts are generally unavoidable in the process of manufacturing and are insignificant. The principal process is unaffected by this product. Moving on to the difference between main product and byproduct. With respect to production, byproducts are the yield of a common production process. The net realizable value and/or the quantity of byproduct is insignificant compared to the main product. Moving on to value and uses of byproducts. Generally, the worth of a byproduct is deemed as peripheral by grouping its net realizable value as other income. Byproducts' values can differ. While most byproducts are worthless, some are saleable and are of use in specific industrial processes. When disposed of, byproducts need to be individually and safely thrown away. Moving on to byproduct pricing strategies. Option 1. The byproduct is of commercial importance, as in ethylene holds a lot of commercial value and is expensive in the market. It can be capitalized to improve the capacity of its mainstream business. Next, the byproduct is not important commercially but has potential. Companies sell such byproducts at competitive prices since they are fairly less valuable than the primary product and the revenue generated from it is small. The profits generated from these are too little to be separately grouped. And the third option is a byproduct is not valuable. The byproducts are unprofitable and useless. They need to be thrown away and discarding them costs money. Moving on to byproduct examples. Let's start with the generic ones. Molasses is a byproduct of refining sugar. Wheat germ is a byproduct of wheat milling. Orange and lemon oil are byproducts of citrus food being processed into juice. Sawdust is a byproduct of the lumber industry. Feathers are a byproduct of poultry industry. Buttermilk is a byproduct of making butter. Food fines from the cereal processing. Straw from grain harvesting. Salt yielded during desalination of water. And ash from fuel combination. Moving further, brewer's yeast extract. 19th century breweries, after producing their primary product, were left with a surplus of frothy liquid and yeast. These were generally thrown away and considered useless until Justus Liebig, a German scientist, found a way to use them. He had access to a huge amount of yeast for free. He accidentally found that heavily salted bottled and concentrated yeast could be consumed. He named this product Marmite. Around 24 million jars of Marmite are still produced. Vegemite is one of the main competitors of this popular byproduct. Next, coal tar. When coal is carbonized to make high carbon fuel or gasified to make coal gas, coal tar is produced as a byproduct. For a long time, uses for coal tar were sparse and exclusively industrial. It was mostly lit on fire and burned for its heat, if for no other reason than simply because it was flammable. Various compounds were experimented when Konstantin Fahlberg was part of the Johns Hopkins University study on coal tar in 1878. Zero-calorie artificial sweetener was first discovered by him while eating dinner one night when he accidentally tasted something sweet on his finger. He went back to his laboratory to find the source. The source on tasting the compounds on all his beakers was 300 times sweeter than sugar. Saccharine was the name of his invention. For major parts of the 20th century, it was used as a substitute for sugar. It is the main ingredient of sweet and low. Next example, cow intestines. The first tennis racket of cow intestines was made by Pierre Babolat in 1875. In addition to controlling the ball better, it could cushion, restrain. One 20-foot small intestine is transformed into 40-foot strands that are chemically treated to help with preservation. Therefore, one tennis racket consists of 4 complete intestines. Certain renowned tennis players worldwide still use the commodity. Previously, Cow farms would pay waste removal companies thousands of dollars each month to remove the leftover intestines, but now they've become one of the most profitable byproducts of the slaughtering process. Moving on to a final example, beef byproducts. Some inconspicuous byproducts derived from the beef cattle are known as beef byproducts. The list is given on the right hand side. Around 640 pounds of a 1000 pound beef animal is made use for meat such as steak, roast and hamburger. Even though 64% of a cow is used for meat, 99% of cow is used for meat along with other byproducts. From one cow hide, you can get 12 basketballs or 144 baseballs or 20 footballs or 18 volleyballs or 18 soccer balls or 12 baseball gloves. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on byproducts. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you've liked the video, do subscribe to our channel where you'll witness 3 new videos daily. Additionally, if you want to view these videos in an organized manner, you can visit freecourses.net where all our videos are arranged in the form of courses. Thank you and see you in the next video.